Hey guys, welcome back to Al's Toy Review. Today we're gonna talk about this one MasterGrade 1/100. I believe it's the Gundam Deathscythe Hell, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay guys, so here's the Gundam. He is done. As you can see, he is a really good looking guy. It's just beautiful. He has reflective colors all around him that are really shiny. So the black, depending on where the light hits it, you might get some blue highlights. Usually you can see them around here. In fact, the camera doesn't pick them up that well, so I got like a bigger piece of black where you can see how that blue reflective light is. Depending where the light hits it, that's kind of the same thing with him. Where you will see them are kind of here. They tend to stand out better in person than they do in actual camera. But essentially these blue highlights, it's kind of where I'm seeing like here, like all around him, where the kind of the details should be around here when the light hits it right. So it looks really beautiful in person. Looks much better in person than it does on the camera. It does have also like this right here. This is also very glittery. Same thing with the white. Now and same thing with, I gotta say, the redness on the two spikes that he has, they're just like it. And same thing with the gold in his head. So all around it, this is a really shiny Gundam. The two green spots that he does have, those are stickers. And same thing with the shiny green on the eyes. Those are stickers. Now, speaking of stickers, he does come with decals. And there are right here. I just haven't put them on. I wanted to show him how he is. Now, there is something I need to mention. The plastic here, and the white plastic, and the silver plastic, and even the red plastic, those are the colors that they are. So you end up scratching it a little bit. That's kind of okay. They're not painted. They're the actual plastic itself. But the black, there's a problem with it, because that black, it's not the original color of the plastic. So if you do end up scratching it, the paint will come off. In fact, he has a couple different spots where he is. He had a couple chips, and I tried to paint it just a little bit to kind of hide it, but one spot where I left it, and you can kind of see, it's this right here, and that's the color that's underneath the paint, this silver shiny part. The other part I want to talk about is, you could kind of see my fingerprints everywhere. You put a little bit of pressure and you kind of see them. So this Gundam does pick up a lot of dust, and the oils in your hand will mark it, because of the paint. So that's just a heads up. So maybe when you're done with him and you want to give him a nice clean, maybe even when you put the decals on him, you might want to wear gloves so that the oils in your hand doesn't stick, because dust particles on them stick pretty well to him as well. That being said, the Gundam still looks amazing. I really love the way this Gundam looks. So let's talk about what it comes with. So it does come with different pair of hands. First of all, the thumb, it's movable, as you can see. And the first pair of hands that it comes with is a pair of close-fisted hands. He also comes with a pair of semi-open hands, as you can see here. A pair of open hands. And a pair of semi-closed hands with 2 pegs so that he could hold his sight. And because they're pegs, the sight is divided into sections, so he is able to slide and adjust the position of the sight. So if you put it here, you can move it from up and down up to here. You can also make it hold it with 2 hands, but it should be able to move up and down. And as you can see, it's big and it's not heavy that it will make him fall. He is pretty well balanced. That's something pretty nice, that he does not need a stand to actually be able to stand. He is well balanced. And then the precision, depending on how you put the sight, could help you balance it more. He also comes with a miniature pilot, and you can see, I believe is up to scale the pilot. So you could have him here, or if you want, there's a cockpit and you have the pilot in here. Now, sorry, I did paint it, my pilot, but see, he's in there. And I did paint that one. Other than that, otherwise he would have been this color. The wings are, like I said, they are pretty big, but he does have some mobility with it, so it does go up and down, and they do open up. So you just pop this out, and you could have them going in and up and down, depending on how you want them. And you could do it even further with this one's popping out as well, but the reason for these popping out is for a completely different cause. So, and the reason these pop out is because he used these to kind of cover himself. So what you end up doing is you close these. These you actually move it. You put this down. These have to go in between here. This goes down, and this becomes a cape. And that's how, and then you put this down, and you have his cape or one of the modes that you kind of see him in the anime, and it does become his cape. As you can see. Now, talk about sturdiness. He actually is pretty well. Everything seems to stay in place, except for two things, and that is the back of these. So these parts for me do come off pretty easily. That's the only issue I have with him. Everything else seems to stay in its right place. It might be my Gundam, but other than that, I have no issues with loose parts. Everything seems to be pretty well tight and right in the correct spot. So I have no problem with loose spots, other than these two in the back. The last thing that it comes with is this little stand, and if you guys seen any of my Gundam universe, it's the same stand that he has. You could put it in the bottom, back here, right here. So this thing could just put it right here, or if you want, you could put it in right here, and it should be able to hold. It's a little bit tight to put it on with the cape, but it does go here, as according to the instructions, so you should be able to. So the last thing that it comes with, it's this little peg right here. You guys have seen it. It's the same one that the Gundam universe come with, and there's actually two positions for it. The first one is the sander, just like the Gundam universe. You can put it right here, which is really easy. It's really easy to put. The second spot you could put it on, it's right here in this spot. Yeah, right here in this spot. So it does come with those two spots, so you can decide where you wanna actually have it. And it's, you can see it's in the instruction. Now, this guy came out a little bit pricey for me. It was close to about $100. I got it from, I guess, like a small store where they sell Gundams. So I'm not really sure what the price is for him. So the last thing this guy comes with, it's the stand, well, where you plug it in to put a stand. It's a standing one. So you've seen any of the Gundam universe videos that I have, they'll come with this one, and you put it up in the same spot. You just put it down here, and it should fit pretty easy. The second place you could put this one, it's right here. It's a little bit hard to put on. It's just, if you want to have it here, I will take off the wings first and put it on, because otherwise put it on with the wings, it's a little bit hard. But yeah. Now, I got this Gundam from a local I guess manga store, or like grocery store, Japanese store, where they sell a bunch of Japanese food, and they sell mangas, and inside that little manga store they had Gundams as well. So this one cost me $110, I believe. And I suggest, if you're a big fan of this color and the paint job, then yeah, go for him. If the whole reason for him being special is the paint job, that it comes with. So I would not buy this to just paint over him. I'm pretty sure you can find him without the paint, because the whole purpose of this Gundam is that it's a limited one, and that's because of the paint that it comes with. So if you're a fan of him, of the Deathscythe, or yeah, the Deathscythe Gundam, and particularly you want his painting style, and yeah, you can go for this one. Other than that, I wouldn't recommend him otherwise. I don't see the purpose of buying a limited one or a special edition one just to paint it over. But that's just me. Of course, you're free to do what you want, but yeah. So don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and comment, and let me know if there's any other figure you guys want me to cover, or any other Gundam specifically, and I'll try to get my hands on it. All right, thank you. Bye.